Hey guys, today we're talking about all the pricing changes coming to Microsoft 365 offerings in 2026. This isn't speculation. These are the officially announced updates that are coming later this year that every IT team, MSP, and business leader needs to be planning for right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay guys, so there's three major updates we're going to be talking about. The first of which is the major SKU updates here. This is an announcement that came out in December of 2025, but effectively here, I'll link this in my description of this video or my blog. But effectively here, it outlines some of the new capabilities, which I'll come back to here in a second. But additionally, it outlined the new list pricing that's going to come for the major commercial SKUs effective July 1st of 2026 here. And as you'll notice, as you look through these lists, a lot of these plans are upticking in price, but specifically Business Premium as well as Office 365 E1 are both staying the same price here, which I thought was really interesting because Business Premium is an immense offer, and we often, as MSPs, are trying to upgrade our customers to Business Premium. And it's even more instead of now with Business Standard upticking into a smaller gap here between, going from 1250 to 22 is a little bit harder pill to swallow than going from 14 to 22. So making it more incentivized to get into this SKU, and this is obviously pricing based off of you being in an annual agreement as part of this as well. And you'll see that you might be uptaking, significantly in some cases, depending on how many licenses that you have as part of this. And they also mentioned this is going to affect nonprofit pricing here in the future, but this is something that they haven't come out with yet just fully. One thing that they did add, as part of this is further emphasis is more value that they're bringing and new capabilities that they're bringing to these SKUs. I'll link this in here again as well too. I'm not going to go through this fully in depth, but they added a lot of the Intune Suite add-on considerations into E5 here as an example of this, as well as in E3 for some of those offerings. They're bringing down some of the advanced email protections into the traditional Office lines, which I'm still curious why I haven't necessarily offboarded these in general over the M365 bundles, but that would be a major change for a lot of businesses. And then this is an interesting one, a lot of speculation around the plus 50 gigabyte email storage. So effectively saying, are we getting 100 gigabyte email storage, moving forward as we go into 2026? And then lastly, they're bringing Copilot as far as what we, in my opinion, we used to pay for in a lot of these cases into a bundled offering with all of these plans here. So you can consume Copilot at a basic layer, like summarizing your inbox or doing basic things in Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. As part of this as well too. So interesting, and I think a lot of people might feel confused obviously by this, just given there's an add-on plan that you can get that's the full-fledged Copilot versus what you're going to get natively as part of these. The second announcement here is just for government SKUs, and I'll link this here as well too, but updated pricing here, we're going to have increases of 8% as part of this for the GCC SKUs that you see here, GCC High. In this particular case as well, they're distributed across these various SKUs that you would see it. Again, there's no change in Business Premium, just the same as we saw on the commercial side. These will also go into effect on July 1st of 2026. And then lastly here, if you're outside of the US here, there's going to be some local currency adjustments here that they're going to operate in, and you might get lower pricing, if you're a part of that as well too, where you're paying less just because of the currency itself in that sense, but very minor announcement, but significant if you are in these regions. I know many of you out there going through renewals today. Typically January through March is the NCE or New Commerce renewal season for everybody that's been on an annual agreement with Microsoft. But even if you're on monthly, you should definitely review your calendar today to understand if you're going to be impacted by these pricing updates, but also use this time to understand, are you on the correct licensing? Should you move to a Business Premium because it has so many security features, and you can lock in that pricing that actually isn't going up with that particular offering. You can additionally use Cloud Capsule if you want a full breakdown on license sprawl within your tenant. This is something that we do here to identify any unused counts or licenses that are assigned to users that maybe have left the organization or are now shared mailboxes. So you get this full output here. You can hit up the link in our description here, cloudcapsule.io. Check that out. We'll be happy to walk you through a demo and run you through a free assessment on your side. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions about these upcoming changes, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Microsoft 365 in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.